to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. And it's Wiggins missing. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. Just 2 to shoot. And that one hits back iron. On defense, Golden State. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes with the ball.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
So it's Minnesota now. Towns dishes to Rubio. Towns kicks to Rubio. The pass to Wiggins. They set the pick from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The drive by Thompson. Fast break, Minnesota. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Wiggins throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Wiggins is checked in for Muhammad. Rubio drops in the tray.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and eighth in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Bean passes to Rubio. And it's off from three-point range. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Green with the block. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Wiggins kicks to Levine. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rubio dishes to Towns. Warriors with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that jump.
No reason not to do
The
it.
guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
There's the triple. He caught it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Rush. Ezeli is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Curry in at the 1. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. To the inside. Out to Thompson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more.
Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Now here's Wiggins. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Shot clock at 5. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Garnett. He's tightly guarded. Prince's shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And Rubio. Kicks to Prince. They set the pick. Wiggins passes to Towns. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Thompson misses.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
Now here's Thompson. Wide open look. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 6. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and, you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Adrian Payne comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Levine subbed in for Wiggins. The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Towns comes in for Adrian Payne. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Muhammad. Here's Clark. The drive by Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Minnesota leading by 7. The dish to Rubio. Towns in the corner. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his second. And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Livingston dishes to Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Towns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shot from the wing. They get it back. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Towns kicks to Rubio. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bogut. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The offensive rebound. Here's Livingston. But they'll get another chance. And that does it for the first half of play. Minnesota on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The second half just about to get going here. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it that hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. And it's Jang in at the 5. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. Towns. Here's Rubio. Kept alive, Minnesota. Three-pointer. And it's Rubio again missing. Warriors trail by 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bogut. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it. The fast break chance. Curry can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 7. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the jam by Levine.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Payne comes in for Towns. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And the Warriors also making a change. Spates is checked in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry passes to Green. Here's the break. Here's Payne. The 19-footer is on the money. Payne's got his first 2 points. Warriors trailed by 13. Green kicks to Curry. Here's the 3. Good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
In last season, the Wolves had the hardest strength of schedule in the entire league. Might have worked out for them in the end, as come lottery time, those extra losses do tend to help.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Minnesota calls timeout. Well, Greg, it would work out for Minnesota with all those losses. They got the lucky bounce, Clark, and the #1 pick in the draft.
And, you know, it's the first time in a long time that the worst team in the league actually got the top pick in the draft, allowed Minnesota to add another great young big to complement Rookie of the Year, Andrew Wiggins.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Payne, and Jones subbed in for Levine.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Barbosa. Jones drives in, kicks to Muhammad. .110 left to play in the third.
Hit his head on the roof of the arena.
We just saw a man fly.
Well, I tell you what, when he gets the hoop in his sight, he is dangerous.
Here's Livingston. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and He drains those.
Jones for three. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Here's Prince following the score by Golden State. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Levine kicks to Towns. Pass to Rubio. Towns in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. So it's the Timberwolves now on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Green, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for the Timberwolves. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Here's Curry, and he gets it to go.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Levine dishes to Muhammad. Lets it go with a 3. Levine can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Some changes for Minnesota. Towns comes in for Payne. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Right wing. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 10 points for Steph Curry.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
That's tipped. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. One-on-one here. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. pass to Iguodala. And stolen by Jang.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones comes in for Levine.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we'll see, though, Greg. I mean, it looks like that might be the case. They might need a few more like it, though, because that lead has been steadily dwindling.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Stephen Curry. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wiggins against Curry. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Curry to take the lead. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Curry against Wiggins. Green passes to Curry. Feeds to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Green outside. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota now the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson again. Wiggins. It's stolen by Green. And here we go.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 1. Passes it to Muhammad. He dishes it to Jang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. On the wing, Thompson. Money!
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 3. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
You know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, on it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Minnesota calls timeout. What do you think, guys?
Well, the odds are stacked against them here. You don't have enough time to catch and shoot, so you really have to try to get an alley-oop converted or hope you draw the foul.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean,